I was sent a TechDisc. Let's check it out. I am here with my buddy James, and he was actually the first person to really get me involved in the TechDisc. He got one at Supreme Flight Open, and his testimony is literally incredible about how this literally changed his disc golf world. And then, because I'm also a nerd, he brought it to Olympus, and we literally have just been messing around with it nonstop. Now I reached out to TechDisc, and they sent me one. So huge shout out to TechDisc. If you guys want to check this out, this is literally changing the game of disc golf right now, and you guys are going to miss out if you're not getting into it right now. So with that all being said, James, do you want to talk me through the setup you have here?
I get a little crazy, and I decided I was going to go just buck wild with the whole setup. I've got an extra room in my house, and I was like, I've got a TV on the wall. I could put a net in front of that and use my TechDisc inside.
Dude,
amazing.
I love it, dude. I absolutely love it.
So yeah, I just got a basic baseball net, or it's like something real cheap that you can get from Walmart, like 40 bucks or something for a baseball catch net, right? I just mounted it at 4 points in the wall and far enough in front of the TV that I can really throw it into the net as hard as possible without it actually going back and hitting the TV, which was actually easier than I thought it would be. And I set up a little, I've got my basket and all that stuff like that, but I also kind of set up a little space on the floor here to kind of create a virtual tee pad. And yeah, started having fun, man. We've got games, we've got simulators, we've got the whole bag, so.
And then what's this over here, James?
Oh, what's that?
I
don't know, what is that, Kevin?
What is this, dude? Guys, one of my favorite parts about this whole setup, which is probably the most important part, is this mirror that is literally set up to where you can look at yourself in the mirror as you are throwing.
Yeah.
James, you're a genius. This is literally, if I had this set up when I was 13 years old,
yeah.
Gannon Burr who? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But this is so many of the things that I tell people is watch what you're doing.
Exactly.
Literally you have to be able to film yourself and then see the results right away. Because something that so many people think is their brain is disconnected from their body.
Exactly.
So for you to have a mirror here so you can literally see where your reach back's supposed to be, see how deep you can get into your power pocket, seeing your hips engaged, your lower body engaged. Look, this is genius.
It's actually called mirror drilling. I mean, right, who would have guessed, right? But, whoa! But in martial arts, they call it mirror drilling, and it's basically, you're given a drill to practice, and you're told the right way that it's supposed to look, and then you just watch yourself in the mirror while you're doing it and dial it in, just little tweaks here and there, so that you master the gross motor movements of the actual entire movement, right? And then you kind of dial it in, do it really slow, and just keep doing it over and over and over until it locks in, and then do it fast. Yeah, so when you're using, I'm using a MacBook. In order to use the Bluetooth functionality of the disc, you actually need to use Chrome. So just straight up, you try to use Safari, it's not gonna work. So load up Chrome, go to the TechDisc website, get your disc in pairing mode. All you gotta do is hit connect. It loads up the site, and you start throwing, man. So here we go.
This is without warm up. And then what's crazy is literally look, just on the back end of it. Oh, it's not focusing. Look at that, that is so sick. It feels like a Topgolf simulator kind of thing.
Yeah, it sort of is. I mean, it has some advantages over the other simulation devices because it doesn't use sensors to track the disc location external in. So since it's the puck on the inside, it can actually tell if you're throwing it horizontally, so you can get rollers. It gets your nose angles, your launch angle, your hyzer, obviously, hyzer and hyzer. Very accurate on the spin. Overall, it's addicting, very addicting. So I'm going probably 75% here. I'm just trying to get it out there to showcase the simulator. Maybe not even that. So low spin, low speed. But what's cool about it is that you can see, okay, my nose angle's down. That's great, right? I got a little bit more hyzer probably than I want to. Wobble's nice and low, but my spin low and my speed's low. So I'm gonna try to up those, right? So let's
How do you up something like that? So like I personally would tell somebody like get deeper in the power pocket, you know, try to engage your hips more, which is why this is so clutch because you can literally see yourself trying to get deeper in the power pocket and engage the lower body.
Right.
Yeah.
And seeing all that motion kind of come together. Plus, it's beneficial to stare this way because it will stop you from looking, trying to look at the disc because I'm paying attention to my form so I can pull through and keep my head straight.
100%, dude. This is actually something that I recommend a lot of people. I mean, if you can literally get a net and then just buy like one of those standing mirrors and put it outside, and that's all you need. And that will get you so far. And the benefit of having, I'm actually gonna turn this around so I can talk. The benefit of having the TechDisc is you immediately see results.
Exactly.
Like if you're trying to get a higher spin rate or you're trying to get your nose down, you can literally try the drills that YouTubers recommend and then see the results right away.
Exactly.
And over exaggerate them.
And
so, go ahead.
Gamify the game is really what it's doing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna make this small tweak and see what it does. So for instance, just in that moment, Kevin was talking about getting deeper into the power pocket. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try to get deeper into the power pocket. Boom, 51 over 46.
Love it, dude.
It's faster.
I love it, dude. Dude, that mirror, James has told me all about the simulator, but he hadn't told me about the mirror. The mirror is freaking the best part about this.
Surprise.
All right, I'm gonna do what I like to talk about the most is the one-step drill. When I do my coaching lessons, I tell everybody the core of form is here in the one-step drill. And I'm gonna actually, something you just said was, looking at the mirror will actually keep your head in one spot. So I'm gonna do that too. Cool. I actually love that. And if you guys notice, when I'm doing my one-step drill, I'm actually getting lower. I'm loading into it. And yeah, I'm gonna be looking at the mirror right now.
There you go.
57, 1100 spin rate.
I mean, that looked like maybe 40% power.
Yeah, because all I'm trying to do, and I actually forgot where I was aiming, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But I'm literally trying to just look at how simple my form can be. I'm working on my timing, and I'm not trying to go up, or I'm not trying to reach down and back up. I'm just gonna go straight back, straight forward. 51, and then 1000 spin rate. Okay, now I'm gonna go, I'll probably do 3 steps now. This is kind of like a warm up that I'm doing kind of on accident. I'm really just having fun with the mirror, and then, of course, throwing into the TechDisc. 57, and then 1100 spin rate with 3 steps. Super slow and controlled. My nose angle is -3. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do another 3, and then I will probably start doing a real run up. Good nose angle. All right, I'm gonna do a couple of regular ones. 57, 1100. It's scary. I feel like I'm gonna hit the TV.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that you have to get over is as long as you, do a couple test throws and make sure you've got enough distance between the net, you can extend it all the way with a little bit of tension on it. You're not going to hit the TV behind it, but yeah.
All right, that was as hard as that. Pretty much a normal hard throw for me.
There it is.
Yep, 65, 1200 spin rate, and then -1 nose angle.
So it's important with the TechDisc, and I'm sure that they would tell you this as well. When you're throwing the disc, a lot of people want to kind of rush up to the net and almost get too close to the net. You actually need about 2 feet of travel distance for the disc between your release point and where it hits the net. And that gives it enough time to accurately capture the spin rate and the speed. And so what I've done is I've created basically a simulated T-pad here that if I stop at this line, my arm will extend past the line and give me just about 2 to 3 feet before it hits the net.
We're gonna be working on our spin rate. I'm gonna do a backloaded throw. this is what a backloaded throw is going to look like. So it's going to be these three on a pinch grip, and then this one just on top. I'm going to see what the spin rate looks like, and then after that, I'm going to do just a 2-fingered power grip. I might add these on, but really what I'm trying to do is front loaded versus back loaded. So like the back half versus the front load. In theory, front loaded should give me more spin, correct?
Right.
Because I'm getting more actual like pivot force.
Pivot on the disc, yeah.
Okay. All right, this is going to be the back loaded one first. 1100.
Yeah.
1141. All right. Now this is the front loaded one. And I'm literally just going to throw this with 2 fingers. Okay, so it's 1170. So it's what, 30, almost nothing.
Right. That wasn't much difference.
All right, let's try it again. I'm going to do all 4 now this time. So
it's
really,
a perfect example. See it, adjust. See it, adjust.
You're right, 100%.
Right?
100%. All right. All right, almost 1200, 1196.
Yeah, moving up.
I'm going to do another one. Again, oh, you know what I need to be doing too? I could think about my wrist.
Yeah.
Should I add the wrist in, you think?
Might as well. Get
All right.
behind the disc.
Yeah, I'm going to really curl into this one.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Huge jump.
Huge. I went from just under 1200 to almost 1300.
Yeah,
All right.
1282.
Doesn't Gannon say have the arm wider?
Yeah,
to
he
get more
says get
spin?
your elbow out further away from you.
All right, I'll try that.
I believe that's
I'll
what he
try
said.
that. I'm literally going to try elbow out in front. That felt so awkward. Nope.
Nope. No, no
just
go.
over 1100. 1106. Okay. Now I'm going to try, you know what I actually will try? I'm going to do more curl and then do a pinch grip.
Okay.
Science right now, James. This is quantum. This is like freaking quantum
And
physics.
it's gamified, so it's like you just threw 5 drives.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to go get your disc.
You're
And
right.
Come back. Like it's just
100%.
pick it out of the net.
100%. Ah, that was
52.
really curled.
Interesting.
That was like me really trying to curl it.
Yeah,
You know what
interesting,
the
dude.
power grip could be doing? Is it could allow me to literally get more curl versus a pinch grip doesn't allow me to get more curl. I don't know.
Science, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to do another power grip, a front loaded power grip, and just curl my wrist more into it.
1254.
I
Interesting.
think curling the wrist is allowing me. Oh, stand still at almost 61 miles an hour. Blitz.
Let's go.
Blitz, you better be proud of me. Man, the biggest thing I really want to learn is how to get more spin. Thoughts?
Let's see.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? More back involved.
Yeah.
Get my back as full. I'm going to reach, I'm going to overreach, and then over curl and see what happens.
That was a really strong standstill.
64, so I threw it pretty fast.
Yeah.
And then 1240. I will also say this, the faster I'm throwing it, more spin rate I'm getting on it.
I think what I've noticed is that the harder I pinch the disc, the harder I hold onto the disc, the more spin I get.
All right, I want to try that. Okay.
1267, interesting. Okay, it moved up.
All right, let's try it again. I'm going to pinch it really, really hard, and I'm also going to try the curling, just a little bit of curling into it. 1241 didn't change really at all.
Wow, that was pretty much the same.
Yeah, literally the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so adding, all right, now I'm going to try one without any extra like crazy grip strength. Just like a normal grip for me, which is just having it pretty stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely dropped.
Man,
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool. One of
Yeah.
the literal coolest things you can ever buy in disc golf. And if you guys are very serious about getting your disc golf game to the next level, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them your kind of like your stats beforehand and like what there are now?
Yeah, so I really struggled to get, you know, like everybody, I kind of started out at like somewhere between like 180 and 220, right? That was kind of where I was throwing with just really clunky form. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to visually imitate. And I would go out onto hole 5, polybag wheel, and
Shout out.
just throw over and over and over again. And oftentimes I would go out there the entire day and I just wouldn't see any changes. I wouldn't see any changes in the results. And it honestly kind of got demoralizing because it was like I would go out there and throw, 30, 40 drives and they would just all be the exact same. And I would try all kinds of different stuff, but it's like I think I would just regress into doing the exact same thing. Like my body, my mind would say do something different and my body would just regress into the same thing. So the addition of the mirror and then seeing the stats really kind of like clicked in my brain, and I was like, oh, it was a difference. So it was like a reward mechanism for the brain. It was
Sure.
like you try something different and it actually works, and your brain says that's the way to do it. Do that more, right?
Wow.
So if you just keep seeing the same thing, it's like demoralizing. So I get the TechDisc, and I'd be burnt out by the time I threw 30, 40 drives. With the TechDisc, I started throwing, and I was like, before I knew it, I'd been throwing for 2.5 hours, and I'd thrown like 70 drives because I just kept getting these incremental increases. I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the right track. Let's keep pushing. And sure enough, I managed to work my way up to about 57, 58 miles an hour. Sometimes I breach 60. And that's kind of my goal where I'm going right now, trying to get past that 60 mile an hour consistently.
Yeah. And how long, you've only been doing this since March?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Just a few months, really.
That's incredible.
Yeah, just a few months.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say this is going to change. This is the future of disc golf.
100%.
Like, I can just imagine, like, if my dad knew about, like, something like this, we would have had this set up in the garage with a TechDisc, with a mirror. And it would have been like, this is the ultimate training facility for disc golf. And I feel like actually a lot of Europeans are already doing this.
Yeah.
Over in Europe, this is probably, I mean, I see them practicing indoors a lot,
yeah.
but I do see, in Europe is actually probably a little bit more advanced in disc golf than we are over here in the United States.
Yeah.
But this setup is going to be the future of disc golf.
100%. And like, what's interesting is, so my buddy Yogi, he's a bigger guy and he gets hot pretty easy. And he was like, disc golf in the AC? Yeah. Let's go. And so he comes over, and before we know it, we're having competition. We're trying to see who can throw farther. It's like, I broke 400, he hit 405. Oh man, I can't let that go. So now I gotta get over that. So we would just sit here until 1 o'clock in the morning trying to out throw each other.
Incredible.
Absolutely addicted.
All right, guys, that is pretty much the end of the video. Thank you so much, TechDisc, for sending me one of these. I guess I didn't really showcase mine, but something that was really cool is when they first sent this to me, James and I literally compared them like back to back.
Right.
Throwing them each one back and forth to see if there's any like difference in them.
Right.
Super accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Yep.
Small,
very, very
to be honest, a very small sample size, but it was enough where I feel confident that every TechDisc is super consistent.
Right.
Again, I think this is going to be the absolute future of disc golf. If you guys don't have a TechDisc, I highly recommend. If you guys want to get better, if you guys really want to put your effort into this game, the TechDisc is going to be where it's at. And yeah, dude, get a coach. Someone like James. James is literally the perfect person to literally teach somebody how to use a TechDisc. I don't know where I'm going with this, but this is so much fun.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, and it has taken my game to the next level without what I feel is the struggle that a lot of people have told me about. So, I mean, I started to feel that struggle in the beginning. It was like I hit this point and I just couldn't get past it. It seemed like I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I thought I was doing something different, but the TechDisc told me I wasn't. So, for instance, it was like the TechDisc was telling me, you got crazy hyzer on your throw. You just keep hyzering it out. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And I go out to the field, sure enough, crazy hyzer, things cutting left really hard. So I started really trying to get it flat, practice with the mirror, break 400, finally.
Incredible.
Finally.
Absolutely incredible. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.
59. Look at that, baby. Yeah, oh, that's going. That's going. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I just broke 400 foot for the first time ever, dude. ever.